Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. It's late at night and my hair looks a mess, but kind of want to just do a quick little video and be like tips for going into show choir and like auditions and throughout the year and rehearsals and competitions and things. So like the first section's going to be all about auditions and stuff. So if you get the chance, like if your choir lets you pick your own song, pick one that's suited to your voice. Like I'm an alto and I can generally hit like the lower notes on the range. So for this past year, I did Godspeed by the Dixie Chicks because they have lower notes and it fits my voice. But also make sure that you know the words and just kind of rehearse it and practice and kind of go in with confidence even if you don't really feel confident. And then with rehearsals, or not rehearsals, with auditions, my school, you have to learn a song and dance as well as your own solo song. And so whenever you're learning the song and dance, don't be afraid to ask questions, because if you don't understand a part, there's always going to be people who will step up and they'll kind of show you how. Because I know my freshman year, or going into my freshman year, I was so terrified and I couldn't get choreography and I just freaked out and it was a mess and I panicked. It was great. I remember getting ready to go to the school for my solo song and was breaking down crying, and it ended up fine because I'm in choir. But yeah. And then like with rehearsals, my school does it, rehearsal time is mostly in class where we learn all of our songs and do most of our choreography. But like with auditions, if you don't understand the choreography or you don't understand a part in your music, don't be afraid to speak up and ask, because I have been in choir 3 years now, and there are times whenever I have no clue what the heck is going on, and we will spend 2 weeks of class trying to figure out harmonies and all the right notes so that we can have a productive show and things like that. But like with choreography, with rehearsals, make sure that you practice at home. And that's actually a struggle that I have, because I kind of just forget, or I'm doing homework, or I think that I don't have to. But make sure you practice at home. And then also with rehearsals, make sure you show up, because if you don't show up and they're doing choreography, you don't know if they're going to do 2 songs in one day. So you might miss one class or one rehearsal and you'll be behind forever. Like, you'll be struggling to catch up because they won't go back and reteach it to you most of the time. You'll have to come in and learn it from friends, and you'll have to work your butt off to kind of remember how, or to pick it up, because you are definitely expected to be at the same level as the people around you, especially if you're in the mixed choir, because that's kind of, or for my school, it's our varsity choir. So you have to work your rear end off to get into it. And then for competition season, make sure you get sleep. It's the thing I don't do enough. Like, I typically wake up at like 3 in the morning for some of our later competitions where we have to leave the school at 6 or 7. So sometimes I'm waking up at like 1:30, 2 in the morning to be getting ready for competitions. But I don't go to bed until like 10 or 11. Sometimes even midnight, because I'm trying to get ready for the next day, make sure I have everything packed. So make sure you have your entire bag packed ahead of time. Make sure you have your costume all together. Make sure you have your makeup and your shoes and all of your stuff that you're going to take on your bus or whatever, and all your pieces together in advance. Like, not at 11:30 at night the night before a competition, because that makes for a stressful situation. And just make sure you sleep and drink water, because I don't drink water and then I die on stage. It's great. It's not. I don't know why I do this to myself, but like, I forget to drink water, or I get so excited or nervous that I don't drink water. Also because we ride a bus for 3 hours mostly to competitions and back. So I don't want to drink water before, because then I'll have to go to the bathroom. And that won't work because we're on a bus. But yeah. And the water tip is for rehearsals and for auditions and all the time. Like, if there's one thing that you could bring to class, or if there's a list of things that you should always have with you whenever you're doing choir things, it's your choir binder for class and rehearsal and auditions, and it's a water bottle for auditions and rehearsals and competitions. Competitions and rehearsals mostly because you get done doing a song, you get a 5-minute break, you best be chugging that water, otherwise you are going to dehydrate and you are going to suffer. And at competitions, you will want that water bottle after, because our school has this thing where the parents donate cases of water. So whenever we go to our adjudicating rooms, where we have a kind of adjudicator, which they kind of just give us notes about our performance and stuff, but they pretty much tell us what they liked about the show and what they didn't. But you're sitting there for like 45 minutes after your show, and you are in the process of dying because, you've just done a 20-30 minute show where you've been working so hard. And I don't say any of this to scare you. It's kind of just tips that I've learned my past 3 years at choir, because I know I'm going into senior year, and it's kind of for the incoming freshmen, kind of little tips and tricks, because I don't want anybody to go through this and be frightened out of their minds. Also, don't be worried if you don't know how to do makeup your freshman year, because if your choir's like mine, you'll have people who will help you with makeup and who will help you with choreography and help you learn your music, because choir is like a family, and it makes me so sad that this is my last year and I haven't even started school yet. I'm gonna start crying. But like, it's my last year with this choir, and I've honestly gotten so close to them that I feel like they're my family. And like, it's just great because we have kids who come in, they don't know how to do makeup, and they struggle with choreography, and they struggle with the music, or struggle with sight reading. But like, we have people who are dancers or singers, and they've taken voice lessons and things like that, and we all just kind of support each other, and you will learn how to do makeup quickly, kind of, because I know my freshman year, I could not do makeup, and it was a struggle because I didn't do very much, and then I had upperclassmen telling me that I needed to do like foundation and powder and concealer and all that stuff, because my freshman year I did eyeshadow and lipstick. I looked like a ghost on stage, but yeah. So, and now I'm just, anytime I'm doing anything with stage, I do full face. And pro tip, if you are on stage, then always try and go for a foundation that's like a shade darker than your skin if possible, because being on the stage with the lights, it will tend to wash you out. And if you have the shade darker, then your face will kind of show up a little bit better on stage. And for me, it's always lay on the contour, because if you do like light everyday contour, it's not going to show up on stage. Just, you may look crazy off stage, but you will look actually kind of normal on stage. So yeah, but you will learn how to do makeup, and it's okay if you don't, because you will have people who are there to support you. Like, I didn't learn till this year how to do eyelashes, fake eyelashes. It was great. And I don't say any of this to scare anybody off from choir, because it's honestly such a great experience and I love it so much. And I actually can't wait for this next year, because I have the privilege of being in two. I get to be in the girls and in the mixed choir. Or I think the girls. We still have to work that out on my schedule. But I get to be around so many wonderful, wonderful people who I honestly can't wait to spend my senior year with, because some of these people that I'm going to be with in mixed choir I have known since kindergarten, and I've been in choir with them since my freshman year. And the incoming freshmen, I've met some of them through the late show, which my school does, which introduces the 8th grader girls into the high school so that they know the layout and they aren't as nervous about high school, and they learn things about relationships and friendships and all that stuff. But I've met some of the incoming freshmen from that, and they're honestly so sweet, and I cannot wait to kind of take them under my wing. And it just, I'm so excited for this upcoming year, and you can be looking forward to videos from choir from this upcoming year. Yeah. One thing about our choir, I say this a lot, one thing about our choir, but a fun thing is, I don't know how this started, but like my freshman year, I had a person from the grade above me. Her name's Kara. She's honestly one of the sweetest people. She kind of took me under her wing, because she had said that she didn't really have anybody to take her under her wing, or under their wing, in her freshman year, and she didn't want anybody to feel left out. So she kind of adopted our entire grade. So we call her our choir mother. So she's my mother now for choir, even though she graduated. And now I'm a mother to the upcoming junior class, and a grandmother to the upcoming sophomores, and I'm going to be kind of a great grandmother this year because I'm a senior. And it's great, because sometimes with auditions we get the chance to be like, I'm taking these kids, they're going to be my grandchildren or great grandchildren, and it's great, because with that we kind of bond even closer. And yeah, anyway, if you sorry for rambling, but if you want to see choir videos and videos for my senior year of choir, make sure to give this a like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time.